Hello, and welcome to Bees and Tea Stitching. I'm your host, Sebastian, and as you can tell, there's just a little bit of Selena over here. Hold on, let me see if I can do this. Wait. There we go. Oh, and she's purring. I'm pretty sure the camera will not pick up her purring, but there you go. There's your cat for the day. Anyway, so welcome to my little corner of the internet. This is where I talk about cross stitch, my cat, and just other general things. So if you're new, welcome. If you're not new, welcome back. Always good to have new people. Excuse me. And so yeah, I guess I will go ahead and get started here. First off is life updates. Not much going on here. Still going to be traveling. I think I'm going to be able to get one more floss tube in before I go. It's going to be unlikely that I'll be able to get a video while I'm away, but we'll see. I will have my computer with me, so, there's always a chance. Alright, so I guess that's going to be about it. Not much, like I said, going on, so let me get into the stitching. I do have a bit more stitching this week. Yay. No finishes, no FFOs. I do have some starts, though, so it's been a starty kind of week, which is interesting because then I'll be doing more starts, well, at least one more start in August. I don't know if I'm going to be doing any in July. We'll see. It's just kind of a, wait and see sort of thing. Just a tiny little hint of floof over here. Anyway, as usual, these are not in any sort of order. Well, actually, hold on. Let me see if I can do the starts first. I'll take that back. So that was, and that was. So 3 out of the 6 are new. Go figure on that one. Alright, so I might need you, so let me put you to the side here. Alright, cool. Sorry, I got a little bit of rearranging I was doing here. So, let me go ahead and start with the starts. Not in any particular order of start, but I guess I might as well do this one first. So, this is a gift for a friend of mine. I'm pretty sure that he doesn't actually watch this. I don't think he is aware of this floss tube, so I can be fairly certain that I can show this without any issue. Alright, so I will show you a picture here of you mock-up. There we go. Alright, there we go. That's super, super cute. It's a kitty. Little trans kitty. This is, let me see if I can get this is Trans Mini Cat by, can I view PDF? There we go. Zara Design Studio. There we go. They are on Etsy, and I'm thinking maybe if, I'm not sure if I hold this up, if it's since it's a picture of a picture, if that little, excuse me, that little QR code works. But anyway, so Zara Design Studio. There you go. Sorry about that. Now I get the coughs, of course. Alright, so that is what I am working on. I think that's the only one I'm going to need for my... excuse me. Only one I'm going to need my flyer for. I think all the others I have pictures for. Maybe. But anyway, so this is... It's only 2,000... I'm really sorry. It's only 2,000 stitches total, so... At 500 stitches, I've already got a good bit in, so I got all the outline. It matched, yay, and a couple of the colors. So they're not showing as much. There's actually 2 different shades of pink here, and that's kind of a salmony peachy, and then you got the little pink of the flag there. So there you go. That is on a random 14 count Ada. They are not the called for. She's behind me. Okay. You can see a little bit of a head here. Oop. Um, I'm not doing the called for. I wanted to do the blue and the pink that they had for the trans flag was a little dark for me, so I chose kind of lighter colors. Um, so not exactly the called fors, and because this has nothing to do with it. Although I guess it has a cat, so maybe that's what I was thinking. But this is, I'm 99% sure, a Vicky Stitch and Button bag. It's really more Halloweeny, witchy, but yeah, whatever. It is what it is. So, next, this is the start. Speaking of Vicky Stitch and Button, and I believe this is also one of her bags. I think. But anyway, actually, it might not be because it doesn't have a pull. But anyway, this is one that I actually am doing with Vicky, Stitch and Button. She is doing this on a different fabric in a different color, but we are doing this together. So, this is Rebel Stitchers Disagree. We can disagree and still love each other unless your disagreement is rooted in my oppression and denial of my humanity and right to exist. So, there you go. Ta-da! I was thinking about doing this, excuse me, in trans colors, but then I decided, you know what? I decided maybe I could just do it in a rainbow color. That way I wouldn't have to um, worry about where the colors start and where they end and all that good stuff. So I'm still having to work at it because I want to kind of make sure where the colors go, make sure they don't kind of jumble up. So, but honestly, so far it has not been that bad about, making sure everything is doing what it needs to do. So, there we go, the 500 stitches. So, obviously, this is the upper left corner there. So, there you go. And that rainbow is looking really nice. This is what do we got here? Okay. The fabric is 16 count dirty Ada. There you go. And the thread is Bestitch Me all the colors. So Bestitch Me, and I don't think it's actually 50 yards. I must have used it for something else. But all the colors. And look at this thread. Is that not cool? That feels like it actually feels like it's a silk, not a cotton. I think it is actually a silk. Wait. Yeah, it feels soft. I think it is a silk. Anyway, I don't know. If it's a cotton, it's a very soft cotton. But anyway, so that is how that's going. I like the way that the colors are popping on that fabric. So, there you go. That is start number 2, which I think was one that I had possibly threatened to start soonish, especially because it is Pride Month, and that just makes sense, and I'm absolutely working on this again this week. I want to get back to this one. This one I have 100% threatened to start, and I did, so you guys may recognize once again, I'm 99% sure this is a Stitch Button bag. T. Oops, I apologize, my phone went off. And this is Shrubbery. I love it. It's so cool. So, this was a Forbidden Fiber Company blind box for the 50th anniversary of Monty Python the Holy Grail. So, and this is all the called for stuff. So the called for fabric, colors, all the good stuff. It all came in a kit. So I've got part of the border. This is about halfway over. Got a couple of the knees and the main guy's horns and one of the little background dudes. So there you go. And this is with the killer rabbit that it came with, and I just added the good omens. But yeah, there you go. So far, this has been very fun. This is definitely cotton. It's not soft. I apologize. Um, so let me see if I can turn this off. All right, hopefully. There we go. All right, I apologize for that. Hopefully, I'm in a group text, and my brother is um, traveling overseas, and so every once in a while the group will explode into conversation. And of course, this is exactly when they choose to explode into conversation. So, yeah, I'm not jealous. My brother's over taking his kids to Egypt, see the pyramids, all that good stuff. I'm not jelly. Actually, I have probably talked about this a little bit in the past, but as a kid, we lived overseas, so we did get to do a lot of traveling, and we did actually get to see the pyramids when we were kids. I wish I'd been a little bit older to appreciate it more, but um, even though I was probably 8 or 9 years old, I'd probably guess. I've still had a love of Egyptology for most of my life. Not an intense like obsession with it, but kind of a low key sort of appreciation of it. So, but I did not work on You Belong to Me this week, ironically enough. So I shouldn't I? I should take a picture of it for him. Anyway, so that is me. That is my third start. So the other three obviously are ones that you guys have seen before, or maybe you haven't if you're new. So if you haven't, then they're new to you. All right, this is the one I just finished. Not finished. Finished stitching on last night. Um, as I've already said, I am trying to do 500 stitches at a time, and so I was and I don't always get them done in one night. I can do 500 stitches if I'm not too distracted and it's not too complicated of a design. Um, this one, I was getting to a point, it was getting close to, sleep time. And so, um, I was like, okay. And then I was at like 400 and something. I'm like, okay, I got to finish this, which was kind of a dumb idea because I ended up staying a lot later than I had meant to. But I did get the 500 stitches done, so I don't have to finish it today. So, in a Def Leppard bag, I had gotten it on Etsy. Oh, here we go. It's Black Cat X Stitchery. You know what? I don't think I got this online. I think I got this at a retreat. Bought it, obviously. I really do think I got this at a retreat. Which one, I'm not 100% sure. My guess is maybe Gary and Ronnie's Stitching in the Spring. I'm not Stitching in the Spring, sorry, Stitching in the Wild. I'm thinking maybe that's where it was. But anyway, so that was a lot of preamble just to show what this is. This is, I'm trying to think. No, this is not my last ink circles I'm working on. I've finished a couple. I think I still have 2 ink circles on the go. There's this one, which does not, Tea Time, I'm sorry, which does not have much left at all to do. I'm guessing there's probably only 500 stitches left or so, because really all I've got is this bottom part. It might be more than 500 stitches, but I will show you what I've got. So this is not the intended fabric, but a similar color. All the thread is called for. I just have it out because I'm having to move it downwards. As you can tell, this is a very pretty purple. But there you go. So everything other than the T at the bottom is done. Well, and the flowers that are down there. But there you go. So I finished that all last night. I finished the 2 teapots over here. This one and this one. I did finished off the edges of these because I didn't quite have enough room, and did this whole little green tea leaf over here. So, oh, and also finish these two. I believe they're supposed to be lemons. Um, you can't tell. I actually scooted this tea over a couple of stitches. But I was like, you know what? Nah, I'm not going to change it. So, I went ahead and finished that. What, do I have what this fabric is? Because it's really pretty. There it is. It is a fat quarter, as you can tell. It's large. Fiber on a Whim hydrangea. Apparently I got it for 20 bucks. I'm pretty sure... Yeah, this was at my LNS that I got this. So, there you go. Fiber on a Whim hydrangea. Which, as you can tell... What is the called for? The called for is Pansy by Picture This Plus. Okay, let's not show you the right picture. But at least I didn't show you the pattern, so hey, there's that. But as you can tell, it's a little less intense of a purple, but it's still a purple. Although I don't know how well that's really coming out. It looks kind of washed out, but at least on my screen. But yeah, so there you go. And yeah, this is a much brighter purple. That hydrangea, but I think it works fine. Everything, I think, shows up okay. So, that is ink circles. The other ink circles that I know that I have going is Pretty Little London. I think, because I finished a bunch. I finished Tiki Time, I finished... Oh gosh, I don't know. I finished a bunch. I finished Tiki Time a while ago, actually. I'm almost halfway done with Pretty Little London. And I'm pretty sure... I know I have... I can think of at least 2 more ink circles that I have. I have the... I think it's called May Contain Nuts. I'm pretty sure that's an ink circles. And I have... I think I have another Pretty Little, but I can't remember which one it is. I'm thinking I might have Canada because I wanted to do that for a friend of mine. But I will check on that. But anyway, so none of those are going to get started particularly soon. I've had the I want to say it's called May Contain Nuts for a while. There's another one that I have that's kind of a pun, and I don't remember what it is. So yeah, I've got a bunch of ink circles. I'm working through them slowly. So there you go. All right, the next one is this one. Okay, this one I love it. Oh no, I'm sorry. It's Reflections of London, not Pretty Little London. I apologize. This is Pretty Little London. Now this is Satsuma Street's Pretty Little London. There you go. I love the pattern. I'm having a little trouble with the fabric. Oh, this is a Garon Citri. Look at the kitties. All the colorful kitties. This is not the called for fabric. It is the called for colors. I don't know. I'm having a bit of a time with it, but I still want to keep working on it. So I got my 500. So we're working on the back of, I believe that is Tower Bridge, and the bottom of the bridge, and these couple of cars here. I think I accidentally had forgotten this little line. So yeah, so pretty much all this area here was what I had worked on. So this is, I think, 1,000 stitches. I think I've worked on it twice. Maybe 3? I think twice, though. So there you go. So it's not much yet, but it's getting there, slowly but surely. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not in love with this fabric, but I really don't want to start it again. So I think I'm just going to keep going. All right. So that is that one. How we doing? Actually, I'm going through these pretty quick, so didn't mean to do this quickly. Oh, also, since we were talking about tea before, I forgot to tell you guys. So I am doing a Stash white peach tea. It's a little lighter in color, definitely lighter in flavor, but it's nice. It's good. Mm. So, if you do like a lighter, not tanniny tea, and obviously like the taste of peach, it's definitely one I would recommend. Stash does have some stronger flavors, but this white peach is definitely one of their lighter. It's nice, summery, light sort of flavor. So, recommend. All right, and we're back to more purple fabric because you know me, I love purple. In a bag that's very purple. This is almost definitely a Vicky stitching button. Got Maleficent, and you know what? I just noticed this. It's a spinning wheel on there, which is kind of awesome. All right, so this is the one. This is the last of the blue flowers bees, at least for now. I don't know if there's any other ones scheduled to come out, but this is Autumn Bee. I've done, what is it? Winter Bee, Tutor Bee. Oh, I don't remember what the other one is. I don't think she has them listed on here, does she? Let me see, just out of curiosity. This is, doesn't actually give a year, does it? Yeah, actually, yeah, it doesn't. Okay. Well, anyway, you guys can look them up. I apologize. I don't remember what they are, but anyway, um, but that is this one. It's of the four, it's probably my least favorite, just because I don't really like the huge flowers on it. But I mean, I still like it. I'm still gonna do it. So, oops, let me take this off here. All right, so ta-da! So this is, I believe, 1,000. I believe I've done this twice. So we've got I did the whole little branch here with, I'm guessing, cherries. Did this entire flower here. And I am starting on, I'm assuming that's a wing. Yes. So, I am actually doing, as you can tell, the wing was in a lighter color. But I don't really like the lighter color. And I don't like this inside color. So I'm actually going to change those. The rest of these have been called for. So they're going to be mostly the called for color. Because I'm doing the DMC conversion. And the DMC conversion is a lot darker than this light blue in here. So I don't know if I'm going to change everything. Are those all... Oh, no, those are different colors. Well, I think those are different colors. Anyway, so I don't know if I'm going to change everything with this blue, because I know there's these things down here too. But the wings, at least, I'm going to change. So, as you can tell, I'm doing the wings in this, so there's a darker outline for them. Which, hopefully that'll work out. If not, oh well. It is what it is, I suppose. So, yeah. That is doing that. And that is... Do I have the fabric thingy? Or, oh, it's connected on here. This is Rogue Fabrics Orchid, 16 count. So, there you go. So that's the more, kind of the paler sort of purple the other one was kind of on, but yeah. Oh, no, wait. Oh, wait, why does it say Rogue Fabrics? Well, okay, maybe it's Atomic Ranch then. Never mind. I don't know if those are the same or what, but anyway. So, never mind, I guess it's Atomic Ranch Orchid. That's weird. Anyway, I'll have to figure that out. But anyway, so that is that. And honestly, that is about everything. Are you still back there? No. Oh, yeah, you are still back there, but can't really see her. Have to squish back, yeah. You can just see a tiny bit of black fur right there. But anyway, so yeah, I wish that scratching post was a little bit taller so you guys could see her, but it is what it is. Alrighty, that is actually everything. I will go ahead and remind you guys. I will be starting my 50th birthday start in August, August 14th, and I am encouraging everybody, to stitch along, start along, however you want to do it. Excuse me. Um, excuse me. I'm sorry about that. Wow. All right then. Um, there we go. Okay. Sorry, I was just pulling up, make sure I tell you guys right. So, I am doing it with a hashtag on Instagram, hashtag Artcy 50th B Day Sal, which will be below. Um, I'm starting a dragon. Actually, I can show you guys if, especially if there's anybody who's new. um, I'm gonna do an Artcy dragon, but what I'm telling everybody is, I would love for you to start either something from Artcy or something with a dragon. But you do not have to. You can just start or stitch along whatever you want and just use the tag because I'm not I'm not being strict about it. Oops, that's not what I wanted to hit. Back. And view mock-up. There we go. Ta-da! So, that is the Artcy Rainbow Dragon, I think it's called, that I'm going to be doing for my birthday. It's like 89 colors. I've got all the colors. I've got the fabric, which I believe was an 18 count easy grid, if I remember correctly. So I've got everything. It's totally ready to go. I just have to wait. So, let's see, not view PDF. Okay, so there you go. Yeah, Rainbow Dragon, no background. There you go. So that kind of gives you a bit of an idea. It is 233 by 300. On an 18 count, it's 13 by 17. 89 DMC cotton. Only full stitches. So, there you go. That is that. Well, I didn't know Artcy was Australian. There you go. Anyway, so, I'm encouraging everybody to, hit everything up, get something up for it. Please feel free to spread the word. I would love to have more people do this. I mean, I'm a tiny YouTuber. I really am. So I'm not really expecting this to get much traction. But, hey, if it does, great. Yeah, so I guess that's really about that. That's all I can think of for today. So please please comment. I respond to every comment. I'm being better about that now. Making sure I do that weekly now. I had been kind of slack for a bit. Sorry. Um, I do have a coffee. If you want to do that, obviously no pressure. Um, I know the likes and subscribe obviously. So the likes and the comments and the subscriptions. Um, uh, Obviously it's not monetary, but they do help me out with getting um getting me more engagement in YouTube, which is always nice. So, I always want to try to entertain, or at least best I can. I don't know. Maybe I'm not entertaining. Yeah, we'll see. But yeah, so I guess that's about it. Can't really think of anything else. Like I said, I should be back next week as far as I know. Um, but probably not the week after that. I probably won't have much stitching that next week. I'm gonna have something. Um, because I'm not really planning on doing a lot of cross stitching while I'm on vacation. But we'll see. I mean, I'm going to take some with me. It just depends on how much downtime I have. You know, the main idea is to spend time with my friend and his family, and so that's more important than cross stitching. Yeah, I know, weird. But yeah, all right. So I will talk to you guys next week. And from me and from Selena, who is still hiding back there, you can see a little bit of her right there. We will see you guys later. Bye.